Hello and welcome to Minor League TV, your reality TV playback podcast. I'm Rachel.
I'm Maddie.
And we're
the Reality Boys.
And we've got our producer slash coach, Chelsea, in the room with us tonight. Chelsea.
What's up?
What's up, Chelsea?
This season, we're breaking down Love Island UK Season 5.
And today, we are going to be examining Miss Maura Higgins through the lens of the Madonna-Wh complex and other folks on the show.
And fanny flutters.
And fanny flutters.
Fanny flutters and what that means.
I really almost went, what'd you say?
That was me.
Oh, from the show.
That was me the first episode watching, trying to watch and like do stuff and being like, what?
Why is she saying that?
And then I feel like I learned a language.
You do learn a language. It's a whole other world in here.
Yeah. And we'll talk about that later.
Baby, we're going to get way into that. But before that, Maddie, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, how was your birthday?
It was wonderful. I'm a big birthday girl.
You're a big birthday girl.
I'm the big birthday girl.
Yeah.
No, I love my birthday. So I had a great time. We all went to the bar that I work at.
Don't name it.
I won't say the name yet. You guys should come.
Yeah. Figure it out.
And we just did. The original plan was that I normally work on Thursdays. My birthday was on a Thursday. So I was like, it's always good to work a birthday shift because it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, great. I can work my birthday shift, make extra money by telling everyone it's my birthday. And then I'll be done at 9:00 and everyone will come at 10 for the happy hour. And then like day of, they were like, actually, they said you're not allowed to work on your birthday because they don't want other employees to think that you can get off your shift and get really drunk there. I was like, well, that is probably what I'm going to do. Yeah. So
you're like, allow me to set the precedent.
Yeah, great call.
Are they still going to tip you out for your damn birthday?
Dude, I told everyone it was my birthday on Friday night when I worked.
Yeah, no, that's smart.
Yeah.
They don't need to know.
No, they don't actually have to know.
It was really sweet when you walked in. Everyone was like, Maddie. Like, everyone was really excited to celebrate your birthday.
It felt like the Cheers bar.
Yeah.
Which felt really fun and good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had someone.
I had an interaction. No, I got there a touch early.
Immediately bad vibes at the bar.
A couple of our friends and I we were sitting at the bar and I was like, well, I'll just get like a water and a meal because I wasn't planning to stay long. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Mind you, it's a Thursday.
Mind you.
At 10.
Yeah. So, but I also actually, the listeners should know you did in your partiful invite say, and I don't want to hear anything about I have to wake up fucking early on a Friday. I don't give a fuck because it's my birthday. JK, I don't talk like that. I was like reading it. I was like, fuck yeah, Maddie, let us have it. And then I was like, oh, okay, good. Then I guess I won't. Mind you, it was a Thursday.
The ghost of Stassi, like,
yeah.
I was like, it's my fucking birthday.
It's my fucking birthday.
Whoa, actually, come for as long as you want.
Yeah.
Drink as much as you want. Actually, I don't care.
Which was good. And I famously don't like my birthday, but I've decided that this year I'm gonna learn to like it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
She says every year for the record.
But
maybe this will be the year
that I'm gonna learn to like it. I mean, it's just tough every time. I have a birthday around the holidays, so it just doesn't feel fun. It feels very inconvenient, actually.
It's not. No one is inconvenienced by your birthday, and I bet everyone loves it. We had so much fun at your birthday last year. It took me a second to be like, what did we do?
No, it's lovely. I mean, we sat at a bar. What do we do every year, Pinky? We sit at the bar. No, it was lovely. But I did show up early to have a little bite before your birthday. And some guy, I get a water, Matthew gets a water, our other friends get Diet Cokes, and some guy at the bar in a Ducks jersey, which feels important to the story. Just so you know, this fucking dickhead's from Orange County or whatever. Supports Orange County. And I grew up in Long Beach, so I can talk about it like that, which is LA County. Don't come for me. He goes, what are you guys even doing at the bar if you're not going to drink? As if you're not allowed to sit places and not have alcohol.
Also, this bar has a lot of food.
Yeah.
It's not like a bar that only has drink.
It's a full restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also just mind your own business. Like, no one was interacting with you.
I wonder if he wanted me to be like, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm testing my limits.
You should have said I'm with child.
I should have, Charles.
Now we know for next
been
time.
Like, I'm pregnant and I just miss the smell of sports bar. I'm sorry.
And Matthew is actually the father and he's not drinking out of sympathy for me.
He's the father of my child and my son. What's wrong with that? Legally speaking. And you know, that was just a silly moment between that man and I did scare him. So I I hope he thinks about me as much as I've thought about him. I said to our friend Jack afterward immediately, I was like, I'm too hopped up from like work day stress that I am taking it out on this poor man in the fucking Ducks jersey. Like, he doesn't deserve that. He's already humiliated. He's a Ducks fan.
He did deserve it.
I don't even know how the Ducks are doing. I just
You're already sad no matter what.
yeah.
No, it's also there's like something with that bar, and I've worked like at a few bars, and it's never been like this. People at that bar want to start conversations with strangers.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you know what I did say back to him? Where else am I supposed to meet people? Which is like, that's the thing. We're at the bar. I want to chit chat.
Hold on. Breaking news.
Breaking news in the intro
The Ducks
are doing
on
well.
Thursday night had lost and got out of the playoffs.
So he should have been.
He was worked up
Yeah.
and he was taking his anger out on you.
You know what? He smelled my fucking testosterone then.
Yeah.
He did, because I was hopped up, baby.
And
He
so
was
was
trying to
he.
fight.
So was he.
Yeah.
I should have fought him.
He would have.
Fuck. On your
needed it,
birthday?
yeah.
You walk in, I'm wailing on a dude.
That's a gift.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I've disgraced your name at your bar.
No, I would have filmed the security footage.
Oh my God.
That would be so sick. Oh, man. All right. Next time I'll fight a man.
Thanks.
Done. You're welcome. My pleasure. Well, I'm glad you had a good birthday.
I did.
I'm glad I didn't end up fighting a man, but I would. I think we should jump into those damn
I'm so
episodes.
excited.
Yeah, because we got a lot to talk about,
Mhm.
and I'm very excited. So this was my first rewatch of Love Island season 5. My first rewatch of Love Island ever, because oh my God, it's so many episodes. I don't know that I ever want to do it again, because it felt like work. But it was really fun to rewatch it, because there were some things I did remember and some things I misremembered, and then some things I walked away with completely different opinions on.
I like that.
But I know that when we were watching Traitors, knowing that we were going to do Love Island season 5, Chelsea and I were really excited to be like, okay, Maddie gets to experience Miss Maura Higgins from this completely different perspective.
And it is, I don't even feel like I experienced Maura on Traitors until the last episode. I feel like you can see her personality in that last episode when Rob reveals that he's been a traitor the whole time. Yeah. And she like handled it so well and was like kind of funny about it. And I was like, that honestly made me really like her when the whole time I was like, oh my God, you're dumb as a rock. Being too mean. But I loved her so much. I really just fell in love with her. And like, I'm kind of glad that I didn't have any preconceived notions even from Traitors, other than just being like, okay, you like handled a loss really well. But I think we kind of see that over and over again on Love Island.
Yeah. I didn't even think about like, did you see her personality or not on Traitors? Because I had this historical knowledge of who she actually is, that I guess now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, we didn't really see much of her. We just saw her be like, my strategy is pretending I know no one, and then I'm just flirting with Rob the whole time, and then I'm betrayed.
And her not trusting anyone except Rob, where I was like, okay, well, I can't see what your strategy is.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're thinking. And I feel like, I don't even feel like in her confessionals, she got to have that much like personality the way that she does on Love Island.
Right.
Which I'm sure that's just the editing.
Yeah.
But I did think she like gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
You know? I was like, this is a living doll.
No, she really looks like that now more than ever. I think when I went back to rewatch, I was like, I wonder if I'm going to dislike Maura as much as I did, because for whatever reason, she got locked in my memory as like kind of the bad girl.
I think that's how they tried to paint her, at least when she came in. And she just kept thwarting it.
Or at least the naughty girl.
Yeah. The naughty.
It's so interesting because we watched it together, Rach, and I remember loving her, and my memory was that we both loved her. So it's interesting that your memory was that you didn't like her.
I don't know why.
But I don't know. Maybe my memory is wrong. I don't know.
Was it that you didn't like her, or that you remembered other people on the show not liking her?
No, I think that I was like, she's the reason that Amy and Curtis couldn't be together, and that was sad.
Yeah.
In my memory 6 years after watching it. But then rewatching it, I have completely changed my mind about the whole situation. So
cool.
That was interesting. Yeah. And she was much more horny than I remember.
It's interesting because you guys kept saying like, oh, Maura's so horny. And I think she talks about sex a lot, but I'm like, is she actually horny, or is that just her way of kind of shocking people and disarming them and being like, I'm not embarrassed to talk about sex.
Totally.
But then when it comes down to it, she's actually not casual about sex.
Yes.
At all.
She's looking for a gentleman.
Which, as she should. That's cool as hell.
Totally.
Yeah, you can talk about it all you want. You don't have to do whatever you don't want to do.
Do you want to intro the Madonna-Wh complex
let's start
for listeners?
There. Okay. So the Madonna-Wh complex is a psychological complex often perpetuated by heterosexual cisgender males, which places women into two categories. The Madonna, defined as a woman who is pure, virtuous, and nurturing, or a whore, a woman who is deemed, or a whore.
Or a whore.
A whore. A woman who is deemed as overly sexual, manipulating, and promiscuous. The dichotomy of the Madonna-Wh complex creates a rigidity that limits women's sexual expression, agency, and freedom by defining their sexuality into one of two categories. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I was reading up a little bit more on this, and basically, I mean, Freud originated the theory, saying originally studying men who stopped being attracted to their partners once they were like a wife and a mother. Saying that once they became that, then it was like they're a mom.
You can't fuck your
mom.
They
are a mommy. Yeah. They are mommy. And then also in an article I read, I wrote down that these two researchers, Emily Kane and Mimi Shippers, discussed that female sexuality represents a potential threat to men's social dominance. So basically the whore is a threat to men because they can use their sexuality to manipulate and make them do whatever they want. So
Amen.
Which they're not wrong.
Yeah. The powers.
And I forget, I think, was it Chelsea or?
Probably Chelsea.
That suggested we do this about the show because there are so many instances of, the goal of the show is to find someone that you can couple up with and like ultimately settle down with and be with. And the men who will usually have like an initial attraction to someone and then kind of decide that they don't fall into the category of long-term partner.
Right.
And that's what we're going to be talking about. And I think it happened to Maura quite a bit because she's so open about sex.
Totally. And because she came in as a bombshell and she bombshelled the fuck out of her bombshell. And really
she truly bombshelled.
WERK worked it out. But yes, I agree. It's something throughout like the show and across at least US and UK seasons. I think it's very prevalent that, it's the world we live in. And how fun is that?
Yeah. I mean, but the people being like, oh, she's wifey material is so like normalized now.
Totally.
And that's basically saying like, oh, she's not ran through, quote unquote. And after hearing their numbers on UK,
mind you, they're also like 21.
Okay, true.
Mind you, mine were also higher than that at 21. Anyway, proud member of the ran through community, potentially the treasurer of the ran through community.
At 21, I was pretty recently had started having sex, to be honest.
That's
awesome.
So
I really had to hike my numbers up quick.
That's the thing is you're like, well, I got to get to doing this.
Wasted a lot of time.
Yeah. So I'm excited to explore the show through this lens and specifically examine Maura and specifically her like big blowout fight with Tom, right? Because I think that's where all of this comes to a head is this can't wait to see if she's all mouth or not comment.
It's a pretty like straightforward example of the complex that we're talking about. Yeah.
Exactly what we're talking about. Did you, when you were watching the show, did you find it to be more or less like horny?
Less.
Yeah.
100%. Because everything, I mean, like I was saying, I think the way Maura even talks about sex, where like, saying like, there's going to be loads of willies.
I forgot about that again. It's so funny. That's for listeners who may not recall, that's when they're going to Casa Amor. Like it gets announced they're going to Casa Amor and Maura's like, there's going to be loads of will. And I just love that she's like, dick on deck.
And I don't think she doesn't mean it. Like, I think she likes having boys around and like in a fun way, but she says it, everything she says about it is very like silly and almost childish sometimes. And like, I remember there's a few scenes where she's talking to Curtis and she's saying like, just like making innuendos.
Yeah. And
I couldn't find the exact scene I'm thinking of, but she's making innuendos and he keeps being like, oh, and like getting like shy. And you can tell that she loves that she's making him feel like a little.
Yeah. She has great banter.
Yes.
Is the thing. And I totally agree with you that like she'll make a lot of comments, but in her mind, she's just like, I'm making conversation. I'm being fun and flirty. And I think all the guys are like, she's going to touch my wiener.
Yeah. She's like, no, chill out.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, I'm fucking choking. Sorry, I will stop.
But then, okay, so yeah, the show being horny, like there's a lot of that. And I feel like even the challenges, like with the kissing and stuff, they're also silly.
Yeah.
It's not like actually sexy and like, ooh, we're going to go to even Anna and what's his name in
Jordan?
the hideaway. Yes, Jordan in the hideaway, like with the blindfolds and stuff. I'm like,
it's corny.
Yes,
yeah, it's so corny.
Really.
I know all the challenges are so corny. Like all of it is corny, and especially because in this season they're doing a lot of food challenges. So they have to like transfer food in their mouth from their mouth to their partner's mouth, and then they gotta spit it. It's disgusting, and that's not sexy.
No.
There is one challenge where they have to do, it's like a personal fitness like trainer challenge. So they have to run on a treadmill and like chug green juice. And then they have to go to a row machine and like bite off a carrot. And then they have to do one more thing. And Maura's like, I can neck anything down. Like that's my talent, is that like I can chug anything. And then she goes to do the row machine with the carrot and she's like deep throating the carrot. And she's like, I didn't think I was competitive, but I guess I am. And like in that moment I go, well, that was kind of horny. Yeah. That was the horniest way that you could do this whack ass challenge. But yeah, I in the earlier seasons, like season 1, I always call it prototype Love Island. The contestants are fucking and sucking.
Really?
Oh, baby. It's
and not just
town.
at night in their beds.
Yeah.
Like in bathrooms and in closets.
One contestant is like, oh, can you come in here like into a closet? She goes, I think there's a spider in here. And then it's like cut to them fucking. I also think
that is what I expected.
Yeah.
That's what I thought was going on.
There was one night where all of the contestants were all just fucking in the beds being like, haha, what else are we doing? I think because the show wasn't like developed yet with enough of a format, they were just like, I'm bored. Should we fuck?
Yeah. Or maybe they were like, well, this is what we came on the show to do.
Yeah, totally. And I think it's revived, right? So it's season 1 where they're like, who knows who's going to watch this? They don't really have the format down again. They are chain smoking cigarettes all day, chain smoking and drinking. Like they did not have limits on cigarettes or drinks. So they're in hog heaven as far as I'm concerned.
Wait, I feel like I've that's like unlocked a memory of like hearing about people smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
On Love Island.
I think by season 3 or 4, it was like you can only, like 2 of you can only leave at a time to go smoke a cigarette. And they didn't want people smoking cigarettes on camera anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. So it used to be real rough and dirty in that house.
I kind of want to watch that.
You should. Honestly, I'll see if I can find a good like compilation or something. But it is.
That's what I was picturing. Oi, bruv, let's go for a shag. Let me put out my ciggy.
It's pretty much that. They're really fucking in second. So it's been interesting to watch it get more and more puritanical as seasons go on.
Or would you say it's puritanical or juvenile? Because I think the way the girls will like talk about, well, even the guys, but the girls will like sit and watch them and be like, oh, like his shoulders, like look at his shoulders when he's working out. That reminds me of like me looking at a shirtless picture of Zac Efron when I was 13 and being like, oh my goodness, his abs. And it's like, that's not actually what gets me going.
It is so funny the thing that you're like, I like this thing. And then you grow up and you're like, that's fine.
Yeah.
That can just be there. It's not, the thing that you're supposed to like. Juvenile versus puritanical is an interesting thought. I didn't think about it. I think as I was saying it, I was also like, oh, well, the show got a lot more notoriety, so people are probably less willing to be horny on main.
And they want to be like influencers at this point.
Right.
So, yeah.
Unfortunate for me. But
yeah. Well, you do love people just moving around under the covers.
Hello.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
So this is actually perfect for you.
Yeah, I know. Season 1 really unlocked something for me.
What is it? When I was going to say the guys also, Curtis and Tommy, you pointed out that Curtis and Tommy have a conversation where they're like, sex is natural. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if we may, I kind of think it would be a good time to break down the Maura and Tom of it all, because this is obviously, if you've watched season 5 or if you've watched any sort of like compilation of the show, you know that Maura being like, what did you just say? And Tom goes, that I wanted to see if you were all mouth or not is a very iconic fight from this season. And at this point, like, Maura has gone through Tommy. They've kind of like had their will they, won't they, which we can come back and unpack.
Yeah.
And now Tom is here and like she's interested in Tom and like wants to move this forward. This is when she does the sexy challenge where she's deep throating a carrot in front of everyone. And Tom is like interested in her, but he's not forward enough for Maura. She keeps being like, he's just so shy and I don't think he's into me. And like, I think that he doesn't know if he's into her either. I think he's attracted to her, but I don't know if he feels like I'm ready to like move this forward in a big way.
I think he's attracted to her. He doesn't know if she's wifey material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she wins this challenge and gets to pick someone to go in the hideaway, and she picks Tom. And she literally says, I've only kissed him 3 times. So she's like, everyone's like, you're going in the hideaway with Tom. And she goes, all the girls are like, woo. And all the boys are like, woo. But I'm not going to do anything. And it's interesting because immediately once they stand up from the little seating area, Molly May goes, so you're going to fuck him, right? Not in those words, but she is like, so you're going to fuck this man tonight. And she's like,
yeah, because Maura has been talking about sex so much and been so open about it. They're all just like, oh yeah, well you're
going to do it. And she's like, I'm not planning on it. And even Anna is like, well, you're going to do it, right? And she's like, I don't think so. Like, we've only kissed 3 times. So it's interesting that immediately everyone's like, even the girls are like, you're going to do this, right? Because you've been talking about it.
Not in the same words, but everyone's kind of like, are you all mouth or not?
I know. That's the thing. So like, while the girls are like, you have to, are you gonna? Like, yeah, it's going to be so fun. It's going to be this. All the guys are around Tom being like, would you fuck her? And he's like, I'm open to it. But I don't know, it doesn't need to happen, but I can. Curtis, like daps him up. I can fuck. Curtis daps him up and puts a condom in his hand, and they're all like, ah, like they think it's the craziest thing ever. And that's when actually Mike is the one who throws it out to be like, well, maybe she's all talk. Like maybe she wouldn't do it.
I hate Mike.
Oh, Michael.
That was an early sign, and I didn't really clock that was him. But damn.
I really had to frame by frame be like, who said it first? And it was him. And then they all were kind of like, oh yeah, maybe she wouldn't just be immediately down. And so as Maura is with the girls, they are game planning. She goes back downstairs to be like, I'm going to get some bits together and then let's meet in the hideaway. And Tom turns to the guys and goes, yeah, it will be interesting to see if she's all mouth or not. Within earshot of Maura, and Tommy is like hands on mouth. Oh my God. Everyone's like, why would you say it that loud?
Tommy, I think, is the one who's like, I think she heard that.
And I watched it and I was like, does Tom really not think he said anything like bad or mean or whatever? Because he repeats it to her she's like, what'd you say? And he goes, just be interesting to see if you're on mouth or not. He's like, thank you for asking. I've actually wanted to say it again.
He's like, oh yeah, I wanted to. Just interesting to see.
Yeah. Will you suck my cock or not? And she's like, that's a dickhead thing to say.
I think he really just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But he doesn't seem to get it ever.
No, he doesn't understand what he did was wrong. And also all the boys are like, just blame it on us. Just blame it on us. I mean, they're all laughing. Like even after Maura goes upstairs and is like, what the fuck was that? They're all laughing at the fact that it even happened. The fact that he said it. It really made me go, are you OTS? Because this was really quite the play.
Are you OTS? Oh, on the spectrum.
Hello.
Yeah, and I think all the guys were laughing at him, right?
Yes,
yeah,
for being
him fucking
dong.
it up. Yeah.
So publicly.
And I think they're all laughing because they just all feel so awkward.
Oh my God, of course.
Like, it's just so uncomfortable.
Where it's like, you biffed it so bad. You know what I mean?
I took him repeating it as sort of like caught in the moment, and he was just like, I can't think of anything else, so I'm just going to say exactly what happened and hope it goes well.
He's like, I don't improvise.
But I also think what you guys are saying, the whole house was basically saying it.
Right.
So I don't think he thought it was that big of a deal, because I think everyone in the house had come to this point where they were like,
that's true.
Maura talks about sex a lot.
Yes.
We all think that means she's going to fuck in the hideaway
and
tonight.
that's become her thing.
And so they were like, oh, she's not even going to care. Like, I'm sure in Tom's mind, he's like, oh, she's just a big slut and she doesn't care if I say this about her. Like,
yeah.
because she's, which she's not, right? Like, we know this.
Well,
and
it
fine
leads
if
to
she
an
was.
interesting conversation, like a couple episodes later, where Maura's like, I haven't been with many people, actually. And Molly, who's, I don't know, 12 at the time, is like, yeah, me either. And Maura's like, I've been with, I think, 11 people or something. And Amy's like, same. And
Oh, no,
Molly
I think
May's
it's
been with
5.
Oh, she's been with 5. Oh, and Molly
Right?
May's been with 11.
Yeah, I think
and Amy's
Molly's
been with
higher.
11.
Yeah.
And they're all like, good, keep your numbers down. But they're all shocked to learn that her number is so low. And she's like, well, I've been in these long-term relationships. Like, I don't know what you guys expect from me. And so, yeah, everyone being like, well, we hear how you talk. And she's like, she's the only one to admit on the show that she's fucking horny.
Yeah.
By the way.
And it's like, yeah, you can be in a relationship with one person and be horny.
Very. We're not counting the amount of times you're fucking your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I mean, she's the one who, I forget who she says it to, but she's like, you wouldn't have sex even if you were really horny and you're in the hideaway. She's like, that's self-control.
I love that
And
scene.
Yeah. Even if you were really horny.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, as if I didn't consider being
Yeah.
horny on this show where I'm filmed 24/7 and supposed to be kissing people all the time. You'd lose your mind.
Yeah.
You'd be doing so much kissing.
Oh my. I'd be doing so much kissing.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah.
Let's just try it out.
Yeah. You know, hey, want to just kiss right now?
We could just go make we're alone all day with nothing to do.
Nothing to do. And I'm done talking. No current events.
I've been all mouth.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah, let me show you what else.
Yeah. Now I'm all tongue.
Yeah. So
I'm a normal amount of tongue.
and I can
A
confirm.
perfect amount of time.
I watch her kiss all the time. I did watch someone kiss on a program. I think I was watching 90 Day Fiancé, and I could see their tongues from like outside of the mouths, you know, where it's like it's shot from behind, but I was like, oh no.
Out from behind.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like I could see the tongue like going around the side of their mouths while, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like camera at the back of the head, and I feel like I could see their tongues going.
Don't
I'll show you
have
after this. I
any
don't
clue
care.
what you're describing.
I'll show you after.
Wow, can't wait.
Don't worry about it.
Side note, we've been watching Survivor, and
They kissing?
we recently learned that Jeff Probst started dating one of the contestants.
Oh.
He was like 43 and she was 24.
Oh,
So I looked up to see like them on the red carpet or whatever, and one of the first pictures that came up was them kissing on the red carpet from the side, and his tongue is like fully
yeah.
curling into her mouth on one of the pictures, and I was like, holy shit.
Are they still together?
No, they were together for like
no.
4 years. Okay.
4 years is a good enough time.
Yeah.
That's a good amount of time. So that's the Maura and Tom of it all. So that's like really when things, I feel, explode in Maura's world, because then after that also she's like, maybe I should stop talking about sex so much. I just thought boys liked
Right.
it.
It kind of like makes her feel bad.
Yeah.
About, I mean, of course it does.
Yes.
Because she's like, I didn't think I was doing anything crazy. And I mean, to tie it back to the Madonna-Wh thing, then this happens. Tom is like, you know, oh, like, you know, I don't even know if he really wants to have sex. I think the boys got him all hyped up.
No, I don't think he does that. Like, that's the thing is, I don't think Tom was really interested in pursuing anything with Maura. I think he was interested in like continuing to get to know her. But do you remember when he was like, I love someone who goes to the gym, and she's like, not me.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you know, like it's just a mismatch. They're both hot people.
But he kept
Ew,
saying
that conversation I actually hated, because he's like, I like people that go to the gym, and she's like, I don't. And he was like, well, it's fine, because as long as you look like you like going to the gym. And I was like, ew.
Yeah.
That's actually, you don't care. So, bleh. So I hated Tom from that moment.
That's fair.
And then I hated that he kept telling her like, oh, you're just a bit OTT about stuff.
Yeah.
Like you just are a little bit over the top and like cringe. And like, I think that would feel
I'm like,
so
are we allowed to say that to people?
that you're cringe?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you shouldn't.
Not to people you're trying to date.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
think he was trying to date her.
Or I mean, I think there's just a nicer way to say, I don't think we're a match.
Yes,
Instead of being
I
like,
100% agree.
sorry. Instead of being like, you are embarrassing me.
Yeah,
You know? And I
Yes.
think it goes back to all the sex jokes and stuff,
totally.
where I think in his head that is like shameful and shows that she's not like the person that you want to be in a relationship with, because she's gonna like embarrass you by talking
Yeah.
about topics that you're not supposed to talk about.
Topics.
Topics.
Louise. Should we should we dial it back to Maura and Tommy Fury?
Sure.
So because she really gives us the full range of like Madonna transition or horror transition Madonna. Yeah.
I mean, the most memorable thing with the Maura Tommy was for me the popsicle scene.
Oh my God. I wrote it down too because she's like, gotta give him sex eyes. Maura's sitting on a daybed eyeing Tommy in the kitchen and she's like, I gotta give him sex eyes. So she's like sucking on her popsicle.
Like really, or she does one where she first takes the popsicle out and only Tommy sees it and he's like, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
She put the whole popsicle in her mouth. She put the whole popsicle in her mouth.
It is so funny because it's like he locks in on that and he's like, is this real? Is this really happening? And then he's like, I need everyone to kind of look and see if it's real. And she, mastermind, is like, all right, I'll do it again.
Yeah. And that also made me like, when she's joking about sex stuff and whatever, but then I was like, oh, I think if once she gives it to you, like she knows what she's doing.
Totally.
Because that was like a crazy, it was hot.
She got moves.
Yeah.
She got moves. She got lines as well.
She knew how to do the eyes and everything.
She does.
If I attempted that, it would be so embarrassing.
Just blinking a lot.
I'd be like, it's cold. It's cold.
You're like,
just blinking a lot.
Blink a lot. You go brain freeze. Fuck. I love when she's talking to Tommy and about Molly-Mae and she goes, does she turn you on like I do?
That was
Bloop.
Crazy.
Bloop. Oh, crazy horny?
Crazy in every way. Horny, so aggressive.
Yes.
Like, imagine going up to a man who has someone else he's also dating and you say that. Like,
I'd love to try.
Kind of
what
sexy.
Are you, the Pussycat Dolls?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. It feels like, and this actually does go back to what you were saying, Maddie, about is it actually just like, not childish, because not child, what was the word you used? Like juvenile. Because to me, that does kind of feel like you're 15 and you're cosplaying adults being horny.
You read this in Cosmo?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is exactly, Cosmo's like, totally. And look at him and say, does she turn you on like I do? And then put an ice cube in your mouth while you suck his dick, right? Like, that's, oh my God, it's crazy.
You know what? If Cosmo was right once a day, I'd be happy. Yeah. And if this is the thing that I need to take away, I'll do it. I wrote it down. I loved it. She really came in aggressive for Tommy in a way that I will say at parts made me uncomfortable.
On the daybed when he's sleeping on the, not daybed.
Yeah, when he's sleeping on the couch and she's like, a kiss?
Yeah.
And she really tries to seal her fate in the villa, right? Where it's like, on the one hand, we got the gameplay of it all where she's like, I'm interested in this guy. I'm trying to take him from his girl. I don't really see what they have going on. Molly, we don't really know where she stands with anything. And Maura's like, I'm just going to go for it. So she like kind of climbs on him and is like, a kiss goodnight. And she goes in to kiss him and he's like dodging her, like moving his face multiple times.
I think I read it as more like playful. I think he was actually not wanting to kiss her, but I feel like she was playing it like where she was playing a game with him.
Oh.
And I don't think she came away from that interaction being like, oh, he dodged a kiss from me. But then someone else said that, oh, he dodged a kiss. Yeah. And then it became like
a thing. But to me, it made me uncomfortable, actually. Yeah, I was like, oh, he don't like that.
I think she came into the villa being like, yeah, we're kissing. We're, like, like not a big deal. Just like, what do you mean you don't want to kiss?
Yeah, shut up and kiss.
Yeah, like we're just kissing.
She wants to do the premise of the show.
That was like, yeah. And then that was kind of her wake up call of like, oh, kissing's a big deal to these people.
That is such a great point. To these people. To my cohort. Yeah. No, that's such a good point. I didn't even consider that she's walking into a world where they're like, we've established the rules actually. Someone's in a half relationship, so you better get in fucking line.
And I wonder if she was just like, man, well, we're just going to, it doesn't mean you're not with Molly-Mae.
Yeah, right. Don't you just want to try it?
Yeah.
And then she teases him the whole time. Off of that, actually, just to add really quickly, Molly-Mae and Tommy's first kiss was like a really big deal in the villa. Yeah. So as you're saying that, I'm like, oh yeah, they really were like, they're kissing. And it's like 47 episodes out of 50 episodes in or whatever that they finally have their first kiss. Because it's very like, okay, we're going to be very good about good.
It's so unquote. That's very, chaste and puritanical. It feels, feels Christian.
Very Christian coded. Yeah. In her high bun.
Her fuck ass
Molly-Mae's high bun. So we see Maura come in really hot for Tommy, and then she has her whole deal with Tom, and then she's finally able to make a move on Curtis, who she's apparently been eyeing.
Yeah, which I definitely didn't. They didn't show us that, and then, but everyone else in the villa was like, "Oh yeah, they like have." She said that when she came in that she was into Curtis.
Yeah,
and he DM'd her.
Right, off-show drama, off-show intel.
But then even he was like, "Oh, I was unsure about you until I saw this other side of you." So even he was like, he obviously thought she was hot enough to DM her.
Yeah,
and then once he saw her personality, that was like very forward, I'm sure. He was like, "Oh no, she's not someone I could date." Yeah. And then it took, he needed to see her softer side. And then she did. She was toned down.
What is she, Lindsay Hubbard?
Yeah.
she did.
She toned down at the end, and she kind of was like, someone says it, one of the girls is like, "Oh, Maura's really, like, you guys balance each other out, where like Curtis has become more wild and Maura's really become like sweeter."
That's nice.
I guess. I don't know. I don't like that.
It's all, I mean, it's nice in terms of like story and narrative arc, where it's like Maura has a whole journey, right? Like through these 3 people that she's like dating on the show or whatever.
I think I was rooting for her and Curtis because I thought it was very sweet that she seemed like she actually had a crush on him. Whereas like with Tom, there was like no
chemistry.
But then once Curtis and Maura got together, I was just like, this dude, I think ideally I would have liked someone to come in that's also like loud and fun, and they could just be like rowdy together.
Totally.
Would have been more fun to watch. And I think Curtis was like too corny for her.
I know. I was surprised as well that romantically there was a vibe, but that wasn't my choice, you know, it was hers.
But then, okay, they're sexual. They're sexuals.
They are sexual. There is an episode toward the end where Maura is like laying on top of Curtis one night, and she's like wanting him to do something, and he's like, "Not tonight, I'm really tired." There was like a blow up in the villa that he was like helping manage, and he's like, "I'm just really tired." And she really rolls off of him and is like, "Oh," like totally how you expect a dude to be like, "Oh, she's not gonna fuck me. Boring." And I just loved that she was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so horned up. Like, I want to do shit with you."
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry, what are you tired from? You guys do nothing all day. Your whole job is to be doing this.
your whole job is bathing suit and kissing.
Yeah.
He's
my dream job. Cute.
He's busy pretending to be a father. He's busy managing other people's emotions.
He's busy giving the worst advice you've ever heard.
Yeah. And that takes a toll on you.
From a professional.
Yeah.
Ballroom dancer.
But I loved that she acted like that and was like,
"Yeah,
I'm pissed. I wanted to fuck." Yeah. Because I'm like, that's very true.
Yeah.
There are some nights that you do want to fuck and your partner does not. And you're like, well, okay.
You just have to respect it.
And she didn't.
I think Tommy was only considering Maura really because he thought that Molly-Mae wasn't going to go for him.
Yes.
I think his first choice was always Molly-Mae.
I think so too.
So, I mean, and I don't know, like, it does seem like the same pattern as the other guys of like, yeah, Maura will be fun to talk to and all this, but
maybe we'll kiss.
Yeah, Molly-Mae is the sweet, demure girl.
I was gonna say little girl. Ew.
She seems,
but she's so young. She is.
I mean,
so
she's
young.
20. Yeah, 19.
Yeah. It is interesting the whole like I mean, we talk.
She has a stuffed animal.
She has a stuffed animal she brought with her, which I would have too. But I think there are other examples that we want to bring up too. But just thinking about like Molly-Mae and Tommy and how like she is so reserved, and how I also watching it back was like, it actually doesn't look like she likes Tommy at all. She's giving no sign that she's
in the beginning.
Yeah, interested besides verbally saying, "I'm interested in you." So when the whole like blow up happens between Maura and Molly-Mae and Tommy, and Maura's like, "Well, I didn't know that you liked him because you haven't said anything. I didn't know that this is how you were going to react to me trying to hit on him. Like, I don't know you."
Yeah.
She literally says at one point, "I don't know you. I don't know how you're going to act."
Yeah, because Molly May is like, well, I'm not really good at expressing my feelings. And Maura's like, how was I supposed to know that?
Yes, which is so, it's like, I don't know you, and is that my problem that you don't know how to express your feelings? So it was a good kick in the ass to Molly May.
And this is, honestly, that was the one time when I really didn't like Molly May. And this was the beginning of me liking Maura. Because I think she really got vilified. Is that the right word? Yeah, she got vilified the minute she came in because of this.
Yeah.
And she just kept being like, this is the game.
Yeah, I'm doing what I need to do.
Yeah. I'm going to step on some toes.
Right. Yeah, that's the point. And like, that's what made her such an iconic bombshell, is that she really came in and
that's what they're supposed to do, right?
Yeah. It was funny every time that Maura would get into like, not a triangle, but just like someone else would like the guy that she liked. She'd be like, and what about me? Yeah. And when is my turn to have someone who likes me?
She's kind of right.
I know. I mean, it's so funny to watch because I'm like, that's not how this works. You don't just get to complain until someone likes you. But I'm also like, feel that.
But I guess I understand her frustration and feeling like, oh, am I just a placeholder until the next girl?
For sure.
Although, once again, that's the game.
Yeah. Well, that was like with Elma. When Tom initially came in, Maura was like, well, this guy's here for me. And Elma was like, yeah, I'd get to know Tom. And Maura's like, excuse me? Why would you get to know Tom? That's not girl code, whatever.
Oh, yeah. And then aren't they like, that's exactly what you did to Molly May?
Yeah. All right.
Forgot about that. They had a point there.
Yeah. Maura has a way. She explains it away, which I wrote down, which we will cover in another episode. But it was just interesting to be like, okay, we got a lot going on here of like, what am I owed as like a person on this show? And who's like, you know, she's pouring her heart into finding a man. And she's doing, playing every play in the book. She's trying to be super sexy. She's trying to pull it back. She's trying to get to know everyone. Like, she really came in and was like, I want to talk to everyone.
She came in like a little tornado and just was like, I'm not wasting a minute in here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, and she made friends. I feel like all the guys really like her as a person and all the girls.
Yeah.
Well,
I think for
the most part, she gets along with the
by
girls.
the end, everyone kind of comes around because she really redeems herself with the whole Anna and Jordan situation.
Yeah. Which we will also very much get to.
Very much get to. Sorry, were there other Tommy things that you wanted to cover that we're not covering? Okay. Because then maybe I'm thinking, do we want to talk about lots of emphasis on first kiss, all the rules for how far everyone will go?
Yeah, just like how intimacy is structured on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The last thing we just said was something about Maura really redeems herself.
And we'll get to that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just say, I think we touched on it a little bit before, but I do think it's interesting the way that intimacy is structured on the show. Like we were saying, Maura walked into like a world of rules that were already set up.
Yes. Okay, my question is, on other seasons, are there like this, well, I guess you said in the first season, no, but like, is there always like, they kind of establish their own rules within their season? And
so what's interesting is season over season, you watch the rules slowly become like, well, this is how they did it last season, so this is how we'll do it this season. So even things like if you're in a couple, but someone from the outside like picks you to go on a date, the unspoken rule is check in with your partner before you leave. And the moment you get back, go check in with your partner to be like, hello, I still like you. You have reassure me, you have nothing to worry about. And then maybe you can still get to know them or maybe not.
Okay. So that's just like you come in knowing like that's how the game works. That's what's crazy. When you were just saying that, I just realized that Bachelor in Paradise is just a ripoff of Love Island.
Oh,
did you ever watch Bachelor in Paradise?
I tried and I couldn't get into it.
Okay.
I think it was too many already established characters that I didn't understand. So
it's like watching an all-star season, but you haven't. Yeah. So when I got really into The Bachelor in quarantine, I watched a Bachelor in Paradise season where I like finally knew enough people that it was fun. And yeah, it's the same thing where they start off with like a certain amount of guys, certain amount of girls, and they send in 2 new former Bachelor, Bachelorette people to kind of blow up the whole thing. And they're like, we legally can't call them bombshells. Oh no. And then they
grenades.
Yeah, and then they have to each or every few days couple up, and 1 week the girls choose. It's literally Love Island.
Wow.
How did I not get this?
Well, how long has Bachelor in Paradise been going on?
It's on like season 8 or 9, I think. Yeah. It's really, and I always liked it better than The Bachelor and The Bachelorette because it's so much less like fake almost. It seems like it really just feels like, we're just filming them
dating.
and they make the connections and they're together 24/7.
That's fun.
Yeah. And you see couples couple up.
Nice. But yeah,
Anyway, sorry, side note. But yeah, they have like the rules where like you have to check in. And if you don't check in, then it's like, okay, you didn't really care about them.
Mm-hmm,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And so I think the like politics of dating in Love Island are very different. But as the show has gone on, it becomes the norm. So it's like as you maybe watch it, or I don't know, sometimes people go on the show and they're like, I've never watched this before. And I'm like, how?
Yeah, how did you know to apply?
Yeah, exactly. Well, some people allegedly get scouted, but
oh,
anyway, I think as the show has gone on, the like rules have just become more and more intact for like this is how you date in this bubble, like in this like circumstance. Hence why, and then there's a lot of like language that comes with it, right? Where it's like Amy and Curtis are a half boyfriend girlfriend, which I've only seen the one time to be fair, but there's a lot of like jargon that goes along with it. Also stuff like kissing in a game doesn't count. So like if you're in a couple, you can kiss someone if you're playing a game, but if you're not playing a game and you kiss them, then you're stepping out of line. Then you're cheating.
So until you decide it does count, like Belle getting mad at Anton because he chose to kiss Anna in a Snog, Marry, Pie where he could have kissed Belle. And it's like, and even that is like a moving target, right? Because it doesn't matter till it matters.
Yeah.
And you have to have some common sense at a certain point.
Hello, Anton.
Don't kiss.
He picked her to marry. I always think about that's a hard one because it's like, do you want them to pick you for kiss or for marry? Which is better? And
you want to be the Madonna or the whore?
Yeah.
Whore.
Whores. Nothing but whores.
No, I think in that situation, I was on her side because I was like, you're on thin ice, buddy, and now you're kissing someone else.
She shaved his asshole, so.
Yeah, so.
He's the whore. It's so bad.
I mean, and Yewande and Danny had a little bit of that where he like disrespected her by going on a date and not checking in first, not saying anything. And he was like, oh, well, you could have come up to me after the date. And she was like, that's not how it works, sweetheart.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think you had brought up over text that like
you came twice, sweetheart. Sorry. Sorry, we can cut that out.
Give me one margarita and I'll soft my leg.
I think you had brought up that like Yewande was in a situation stuck in the Madonna-Wh complex of similar to Molly May, where it's like, you're not giving enough, but what's too much? And like, I don't know how to move to make it look like I like you when I do. And I can't just keep telling you this.
Can I get into that for a second? Actually,
please.
I forgot that does fall into this category. I was texting them as I was watching the show because I wanted to like remember the strong emotions I was feeling at each moment. Because sometimes you go back and watch it for a second time and you're like a little more calm about it. But when you're watching it in the moment, I'm like so hyped up, yelling at the TV. He's ugly as fuck wearing cuffed skinny jean capris, thinking he's hot shit because Arabella wants him. Okay, we're talking about Danny. Said he made Yewande feel like shit for being reserved because his ego didn't like that she wasn't complimenting him enough. Boo-hoo. And he probably also wanted a midnight hand job. So he told everyone she wasn't giving him anything, which I don't think he was that into her from the beginning. I think he was setting it up perfectly to blame her when his head gets turned, when someone else comes in that he likes better, by saying, oh, she was giving me nothing, so I'm going to go with someone who does. Then everyone pressures her to go out, get out of her comfort zone, appease him, and like express her feelings. And she does it.
Yeah.
And I don't think he was expecting that. But then it like took away, he like couldn't blame her anymore.
Right.
For
not doing enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead he like strings her along and he's like, okay, yeah, let's like try and be together, I guess, when he really just wants to be with Arabella and he can't say it. And I feel like there was a few times that this happened throughout the season where a guy like couldn't just say outwardly,
I'm not that interested.
Yeah. But I think, it was like Yewande got crucified for both things that she did.
Exactly. It was really shitty to watch because you can tell she's so like, I'm shy. I don't do this much. Like, I think I like this guy. And then poor girl when they're like, go stake your claim. And she's like, let me sit on his lap in the most, I look like a 7-year-old sitting on my dad's lap. It was really sad.
She was like trying, but it was very weird.
Yeah, it came off so bad, and she's so beautiful. And
then he's like, oh, when you're giving me affection, it's forced. And she's like, yeah.
I am forcing it because you're telling me you want affection, and that's not who I am. I wish the producers had sent someone in who was a better fit for Yewande.
I think so too. Because I did like her.
Yeah.
She was just shy.
I know. And they did it before on a previous season where they had a really shy girl, Camilla, who like finally made a connection. And she was like very shy, very quiet, like kind of meek almost, where I was like, what are you doing on this program?
Yeah.
And then they cherry picked a guy and sent him in, and he went, I'm here for Camilla, and like truly just took his time to get to know her. And they have like 3 kids now and like a beautiful relationship. She also worked for a nonprofit. Like she was cool. He was cool. Like Love Island producers, I know you're listening, and I know you can do it. So you should have done better.
Be better matchmakers.
Yeah, essentially. But it is shitty that he couldn't just be like, I'm not that interested. And like that so many of them can't just be like, I'm not that interested. But I do think that's the downfall of being like, I'm dating in my 20s.
Yeah. And like, not to like take blame off of them, but I think in their minds with this like not knowing whether they want the like sexy outgoing girl or not, they're all sexy.
They're all
beautiful. Sexy, unique bombshells.
Yeah. Subs. You're all subs to me.
But yeah, they can't decide if they want the like Madonna or the horror.
Yeah, totally. And
they're like 20-year-old. Of course, you're like trying to figure out.
Sure. And you all have to come on and be like, no, I'm looking for the wife to my and mother to my future children. I'm 22, by the way. By the way, I'm in between jobs. I came on this show. I don't have a job anymore, but I would love to have a family one day.
I mean, I feel like Anton was the closest one to being like, he should have just been like, I'm just here to party, because he was clearly not looking for a wife.
He said, I'm happy with my mommy. She shaves my asshole. I don't need any of you whores.
I have my Madonna. I need my whore.
He's living it up.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah. My mom Donna.
Nice.
What's Mom Donnie's
Donna
plan?
Zora?
Yeah.
Wait, Zora? So, Mom Donnie, comma Zora?
Yeah.
What's Mom Donnie's plan for Love Island? Yeah. We're like, and what do you have to say about Love Island?
Yeah, were there any other couples that you feel like, well, that we're not going to talk about in a later episode?
Yeah.
That fell into that same.
Honestly, kind of Curtis and Amy. I feel like they were straight Madonna complex couple, where it was like, we're mother and father. We advise everyone on the island. Everyone comes to us for things, when not really, but like, you know, Curtis during Casa Amor is like, I think something's missing from this, you know?
Sex.
Yeah, pretty much. So I think, I mean, in terms of Madonna-Wh complex, like they're kind of like blip on the radar of like, they were very wholesome and it was very sweet. And I do think if they had kept going, they probably would have won, you know, Love Island, because that's ultimate like monogamy core.
True. Yeah. That's the puritanical side of it.
But I would agree overall, I would have expected this season to be a bit more horny in general.
I know.
I just wanted it to be.
I mean, even the guys.
Yeah. Kept it pretty tame.
They talked about sex, but.
Yeah. And then I think towards the end of the season, in the nighttime, when we get night vision going, that, you know, you see some sheets ruffling around. And they start talking about doing bits too, where it's like, they're not going to say how far they went because it's on camera, but they'll say like, I got a manicure, or whatever. Like, I think it's funny to have this inside language about the things that you're doing, even though it's still on camera, it's still on television, but you're not going to say the word hand job.
Yeah. They've created their own censorship.
Yeah.
They're not being censored. Why are they censored? You guys could just talk about it.
ITV will do it for you. There's a service for that.
Do they censor it like in season 1 when they're talking about hooking up?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So They can just be like, yeah, we had sex.
Yeah, and they show it.
But
It's like blurred out, but you know.
whoa. It's not even like, oh, they show him going into a room. Wait, this is crazy.
No, it's really horny. There's one part where one girl who's like a bit younger is like with a guy who's not like older, you know, but she's like, yeah, let's just have sex right now in the middle of the room while everyone's asleep. And they're fully going at it. And everyone's like, hello, I am trying to sleep here. Yeah. It's nuts. It's nuts. I wish it was still like that. I wonder if they put this on HBO.
Whoa.
Then they'd have to show
No
titty.
blur.
Yeah. One nipple, episode 1. One bush.
One bush.
Yeah, I think any closing thoughts on our Madonna horrors?
I think we hit it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Great.
Great.
Well, shall we play a little game?
I would love to.
Chels?
Here we go. All right. Finger bang, marry, pie. So as a reminder, pie is in place of kill.
Okay.
I think last time we got a little confused. So finger bang.
We got fuck pissed on the last
marry,
one.
pie. Okay. Only ever kissing in a game context.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Only ever having sex in the hideaway specifically.
Okay.
Only ever being able to speak in Maura's accent.
Whoa.
Okay. I know immediately what I'm
ready.
doing.
I think I do too.
Okay, you want to start with finger bang?
I would finger bang
1, 2, 3.
hideaway.
Moore's accent.
Oh.
Okay.
And I would marry Maura's accent.
I would marry the hideaway.
And I would kill only kissing in a game setting.
Kill only kissing in the game setting.
Tell us, what was your...
I think I'm in line with you, Maddie. I think I would finger bang the hideaway. Wait, no. Finger bang Maura's accent.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you said, Maddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, finger because
Wait,
I
that's
don't
what
think,
I said.
I would marry
She's
Maura.
marrying it. I'm finger banging it.
I'm all confused. Yeah, I'm in line with you right
Yeah.
No, I'm back to being in line with Maddie. I'm all confused. I don't want to marry the hideaway. I want to finger bang the hideaway. I want to marry Maura's accent. And I want to kill only ever kissing in game context.
You want to pie it.
I want
You
to
want to pie it. Miss. Here are the rules. Here are the rules of the game. We got confused last time. You're pieing.
Obviously, kissing in a game context.
Okay.
Terrible.
Terrible.
But, I like that there's guaranteed kisses.
Yeah.
That's a positive.
Yeah.
Guaranteed kisses.
Guaranteed.
In the dating world right now, can't turn away guaranteed kisses.
Yeah, nothing's guaranteed except the game kisses.
Yeah.
And you're covered in ketchup.
Oh, no.
I know, it's
I'm
so
out.
bad.
Back to pie.
Yeah.
Oh.
My nightmare is them doing the game where you have to kiss the people blindfolded and they rate you.
Oh, yeah, I know.
No, that's my dream.
And everyone tries to be like, I know who this is.
Yeah.
I think I would get 10s across the damn
No,
board.
and I think I would too, and I think we all would, but I would hate to be the person to be like, and I know who this is. I
wouldn't say that.
I would say it every time and then just go 10.
No, I wonder, I feel like if I would be so awkward trying to reach them. And
I might not get 10s across the board because I'm short, and I think they gave negative complaints about that. I do think they should get little apple boxes for the short girls to stand on because it's not fair.
They would feel how silky smooth your hair is.
And then they would say it must be Chelsea.
They'd go, I know this keratin treatment from anywhere.
My tits would be against their belly button because I'm so short.
And they
They'd
would
be like,
love
what's
that.
happening?
They'd be like, damn, Rachel's tits feel great. It's so sick. Because we've also all had our plastic surgery by now.
Oh, yeah. Wait, not a game, but just curious.
Yeah.
If you guys were on Love Island, do you think you'd be doing it?
Oh, man. Chels, for the listeners at home, Chels and I talk about this all the time.
All the time.
Would we do it or not?
I think if I really found someone that I liked and was attracted to.
Like if you were a Tommy Molly, right? They liked each other from jump,
yes.
many, many, many weeks together.
I think I would have to do bits. I'd have to do bits, which means
What do you mean do
anything
bits?
like to sex.
yeah.
Oh.
You know how they're like, we're doing bits.
Doing bits. Yeah.
Like, which then means I probably would, because at that point it's like, who am I staying chaste
Yeah.
for? Actually,
Well, definitely if I got the Hideaway and I was Tommy and Molly, I think I definitely would have.
I meant to bring this up earlier, but there is, it might be even on season 4 or 5. There was a woman on the show who was a former she was a former Miss Great Britain winner, and they stripped her of her title while she was on the show because I think she might have made out with someone or like acted in a way that they were like, that's not how Miss Great Britain acts. And they,
Wait.
Yeah.
And she got her title stripped?
She got her title stripped. And they told her while she was on the show. So it was like drama in the house that it was like, producers were like, hey, by the way. Yeah.
That sucks.
I know.
Why would they tell her?
But then I would hate to come out and be like, I had so much fun. What? Huh?
I had so much fun. Where's my crown?
Yeah. Where'd I leave it? But I mean, like, talk about Madonna-Wh complex. Like,
totally.
You're not allowed to be a human, which it is funny to then think about Curtis being like, it's natural. Because you're like, of course, boys are going to be like, it's natural. But like, it is.
That's also such a funny, like, the boys are reassuring each other, hey, it's natural, bro. It's all natural.
I would have sex on camera, but I would need you both to remind me that it's natural.
It's
natural. It's a thing that happens.
It's natural.
Like, do you think your mom would be mad?
No, but you know what's funny is that at like the family days when all the families are like, I'm so proud of you. And it's like, for kissing on camera? Like, I'm sure my parents would be like, you've done a great job.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
And some of them are like, oh, I had to look away at certain times. And it's like, please look away.
I didn't ask you to watch.
Yeah.
I think I would tell my family not to watch the show.
Which would
How
be
would they not?
challenging.
I don't think they would have trouble with that.
Really?
Yeah. They don't watch any reality TV.
You wouldn't let them run your socials?
If you were on TV 5 nights a week for 5 weeks and the whole country was talking about it.
They're calling you Hurricane Maddie.
Like, you have to think about it in the context of how the show exists.
The cultural
in the
zeitgeist.
UK.
I think my dad would be so afraid of seeing something that he didn't want to see.
Sure.
That he would not. I think my mom would watch.
Okay.
Okay.
And maybe report back to your dad, just like highlights.
Yeah.
Wait, so
she's sucking and fucking. Yeah. It's like, no,
and kissing.
So do you think you would do bits?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Maddie answered.
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
She did.
instantly,
I missed it.
Before you finished, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I think I would be
That
like
was me with Up.
like a Maura, where I would talk about it all the time because I am like, I ask a lot of questions. I'm
You're a
down to
curious
talk
girl.
about sex. Yeah. And I'm just like a little bit dirty. I don't know. Like, I'm happy to talk about gross, dirty things. Freak. But I don't know if I actually would because I'm kind of a never nude.
Yeah.
And so the thought of being naked that close to other people in the room is a lot for me.
But if
I
you're
think
in the
Hideaway.
hideaway. Yeah.
I think in the Hideaway I could, if we could like tape the covers down to the 4 corners,
So you're not
and
having to, like, move
guarantee
them
that
around all
no
the time?
body part is gonna show. Like, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like a little ass sticks out or something on other just in general.
Wait, I will say, I don't think I would do anything in the room with all the beds.
Only Hideaway for you.
Or like anywhere we could find private. Like you said, they snuck away to a closet.
Yeah.
At one point, like I would probably be like, "Ooh, let's like,
Sure.
you know."
I would do bits in the share room.
I'd be making out.
Oh, you would do bits. In the
I'd do
share
bits
room?
in the share room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be making out. I'd be kissing.
No, I'd go. Now be quiet. Now let's keep the noise down.
I know. I wish they would play music for them.
You know, white noise machine, like they're babies.
That's what they need because you know they're all just hearing like all night. And that's
Exactly.
gross.
I know. Well, half of them complain that they can't sleep because they're like, "Who was kissing last night? Couldn't sleep."
They
I
should
want to
play
make a
something.
soundbite for the soundboard of Chelsea going.
Disgusting.
That's why I would win the kissing contest. Those are the sounds, baby.
Chelsea walks up.
Real.
I don't even kiss them. I just make the noises near them.
Everyone gets full body chills.
Imagine this kissing you.
Tells that sounds like something a guy would say. That sounds like something like that sounds like the worst voice note you're ever gonna receive. Do you know what I mean? Ugh.
Imagine this kissing.
Imagine this kissing you.
I dare you to send that to someone on a dating app.
All right.
Okay,
Why the hell not?
great. We'll report back next episode.
I'm a really good kisser. Listen.
Ow, I'm done.
I think that's the end of that's the end of the episode. Guys, I hope you enjoy our kissing.
Hey, make your little kissing noises, everyone.
We're all just cats. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please let us know how you kiss. You can send us a voice note of how you kiss to minor league. What is it?
Minor League Reality.
minorleaguereality@gmail.com. You can follow us at Minor League TV on all socials. Okay.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.